Hey guys, welcome back to Rain City Game. It's your boy Blackfly, and today we're going to be talking about my Xbox 360 collection. It's not a huge collection, I only got a few games, but I want to show you guys what I got. So let's go ahead and dive right in. First up, we got South Park and the Stick of Truth. I love this game. This game is very, very good. If you like RPGs, you like South Park, you definitely got to pick this game up. The humor is off the charts. Really, really funny, really good game. You should definitely get it, you know, if you're into, like I said, South Park and RPGs. Next up we got Left 4 Dead. I know this game was very popular with a lot of people. I played it kind of late, you know, after it came out, so it was starting to lose its popularity. I only got it because my brother played it a lot, and he wanted to play it with me. I played like one session. It wasn't really for me. Not really much into, like, I don't know, it just... this kind of format of game, I don't know, it didn't really appeal to me that much. So that's that one. Next up we got Tomb Raider Legend. This is, I think, the second Tomb Raider game I played. The first one I ever played was, what is it, the Dark Angel, something like that, I can't remember. It came out for PS2. I guess that was considered like the worst in the series, as far as Tomb Raider goes. So I'll call this one my actual first one, because the other one I didn't really play for more than an hour. I just didn't like it. This one I really, really enjoyed. It was really good. I wonder if they ported it to new modern consoles. I don't know. I should look into that. I really like this game. Next up we got Tomb Raider Underworld. And I'm trying to think, did that one come first or this one come first? I don't know. Both games are good. I like them both. Highly recommend them. You know, if you can get hold of these, I guess they might even be on the Game Pass, maybe. Who knows? Good game right there. Here's an okay game, Resident Evil 6. Kind of, you know, had people split because it was a very, very action-oriented game. This one actually came with, let's see, Resident Evil Code Veronica, which was nice. Came with Resident Evil 4, and even a movie. Yeah, this came with a lot of stuff. So that was a good buy. I wish they had more games like this that came with so much extras, you know? So if you like Resident Evil, you haven't played this one, I'd say get it. It won't be nothing like, you know, RE2 Remake or anything like that, but it's still an okay game in its own right. Next up we got Resident Evil 5. This one, it's probably my least favorite Resident Evil, because it's not very scary. You kind of go from horde of monsters to horde of monsters to horde of monsters. You know, like... the first one's evil, you go around the mansion, you might bump into a zombie here and there, it's all a puzzle. This game, you don't really do that at all. It's just, like I said, horde of monsters, horde of monsters, horde of monsters. Just replay the game, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just, as soon as you start playing it, you'll fight like 10 enemies. After those 10 are dead, you move like, you know, 10 feet, you'll fight another horde of enemies. Like another 10 feet, fight another horde of enemies. So this one's way, way, way more action. So if you like that, then hey, this game is for you. Next up we got Silent Hill Downpour. This one, oof. I can't say I'm a fan of this one. I think I liked the first 4 Silent Hill games, and after that they were kind of not so great. This was the last one I played until recently. They just released the Silent Hill Short Message, which really isn't too much of a Silent Hill game. It's a different kind of game, I guess you could say, compared to, you know, the previous 4. But yeah. If you really want to play this, you can pick it up. I'm not sure if it's even on modern consoles, if it ever got ported. You might have to get it on the PS3 or Xbox 360. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think this is the very first game I got for Xbox 360 is Dead Rising. Reason being, my cousin had a 360. I went to his house to play it, and he had this game. I started playing it, and I really, really liked the game. So the next day I went out and bought an Xbox 360, and I bought this game. I like the game that much. So this is the reason why I bought an Xbox 360. Really enjoy this game. Everybody knows how good it is. I played the second one. I bought the third one. Never played it on Steam. I got a pretty big backlog of games. Yes, is that right? Backlog? Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot of unopened games I got to still get to. Games I bought years ago I still haven't played yet. Oh, here we go. Dead Rising 2. I really enjoyed this one too. I think I actually completed this one. I think it's 1,000 points to clear when you do everything in the game, all the achievements. Yeah, so I'm mostly playing on PlayStation nowadays, so I'm used to getting trophies and getting platinum trophies. So also a good game. Pick it up if you can. Next up we got Assassin's Creed. I think I actually borrowed this one from a buddy of mine. He used to live where I used to live. I traded him. God, I let him borrow BioShock and another game. And after that, I never saw him again. So I got stuck with this game, and he had two of my games. I'm trying to remember what they were. One was BioShock, what was the other one? Damn, I cannot remember now. That was a long time ago. That was back in like 2008, 9? I don't remember. A long time ago. Yeah, I didn't really like this game too much. They got better with, you know, more releases, so. We got Naruto Rise of the Ninja. I actually really enjoyed this game. I'm not really good at fighting games, so I kind of had to like struggle through this game. But I really enjoyed the story, walk around the town, stuff like that. I really liked it because it had a lot of story beats from the anime and stuff like that. I enjoyed it. Next up we got Devil May Cry 4. Another game I really enjoyed. When I went to go to GameStop to buy this game, I was standing in line paying for it, or asking for something. There's another guy standing in the store, and he's like, "What? There's a Devil May Cry 4 out?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's release day." The guy didn't even know the game was coming out. That was crazy. But good game. I know this one's been ported. I think it is on modern consoles. So yeah, good game. I never was able to complete it 100% as far as achievements, because the achievements in these games are really, really tough, unless you're really, really good. Next we got BioShock 2. Really good game. Highly recommend it. You can actually buy these ones. They've been ported. Like the BioShock collection, you can get 1, 2, and Infinite. So yeah, definitely, you know, pick that up. Really good games, really good story, really good atmosphere, everything. Yeah, I miss these covers with like the foil reflective cover. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's really cool. I like covers like that. Next up we got, hold on a second, he's out of order. Oh, you know what? The other game I traded that guy for Assassin's Creed was Dead Space. I don't have that anymore. I traded him two good games for one bad game. Yeah, bad on me, right? But I do have Dead Space 2. I tried to get all the achievements for this one, but it was pretty hard. You know, beating the game on hardcore, because I think you can only save like a couple of times and that was it, and I just didn't really have the time to dedicate to, you know, playing this. I was working full time. I come home from work, I gotta cook dinner, you know, take a shower, all that stuff, get ready for the next day of work. So I didn't have much time to play games when this came out. So maybe one day I'll go back, try to get all the achievements. We'll see. Another great game. Next up we got Dead Space 3. A lot of people didn't like this one. I think it was okay. You know, I like the story, you know, how, you know, with the aliens and all that. So the story was interesting. The gameplay was more action compared to the first game. The first game was more horror and, you know, atmosphere, very, very scary, you know. So it was okay. I like that, you know, the weapon pickups or ammo was just one ammo instead of having to find individual different ammos for every gun you had, which was nice. So that was an improvement. But moving on. Next we got, hold on a second guys. Let me try to do these in order here. Okay, we got Final Fantasy 13. This game was interesting to say the least. First half of the game I did not like very well. It was pretty much a hallway walking simulator. Because, you know, usually when you play a Final Fantasy game, it's open world. So when you get into the second half of the game, it does kind of open up into like an open world. Where you can walk into a, you know, field and go any direction you want and do things. But in the beginning of the game, you're pretty much just walking straight down a hallway for like every level. So, you know, would have fixed that. This game could have been a lot better. Plus they changed a little bit of the combat, made it a little different. It was still turn-based, just a little different. So the game was, it was not the best, not the worst. Here's Final Fantasy X2, or 13 X2, sorry. This game was had an interesting story. Of course, you know, has lightning on the cover, but like, you don't even play as her in the game, that I can remember. I think you play as her briefly, but mostly you play as the sister. You meet a guy from the future, I guess from the end of the world or something. I can't remember the story. I played a long time ago. I can't remember everything about every game I played, because I play a lot of games. So, yeah, I might go back and revisit this one, because it had interesting like time travel mechanics. I love time travel. I love sci-fi and stuff like that, so it was interesting. Next up, I'll probably just do these two together. We got, oh god, that's dirty. We got Final Fantasy XI. Really, really, really love this game. Played it a lot. God, so many hours spent playing it. It's an MMO, of course, so you have to pay the online monthly subscription, and the game is still going to this day. So I might jump back in there one day. I know it's completely different now, the way the game, it's, the mechanics, everything is completely different. The way you level, everything is different. So really good. Like I said, it's really dirty. I don't know how I got so nasty. Probably gonna wash that out before I put it back in my drawer here. So really good. If you like playing MMOs, you like Final Fantasy, want something a little more old school, like Final Fantasy 14 is really good too. So I highly recommend that one if you want to play something a little more modern. But this has, its charms to it. So if you like Final Fantasy, give that a try. Next up we got a game I really, really like, Fear 2. Really good, can't really call it, can you call it survival horror? I don't know, it's more like Call of Duty meets Resident Evil, I guess you could say. But with like ghosts or something, I don't remember exactly, but it was really good. Because I think at the time it had like special, like, how can I say, AI for the enemies? I can't explain it, correctly. If you look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. The way they design the enemies to react when you shoot at them and stuff like that. It was really cutting edge at the time. Really good game. Never played the third one. Haven't played the first one, but this game is really good. Next up, we got Splinter Cell Double Agent. I don't remember this game. I know I played it. I just don't remember anything about it. So, I wish I could say more about it. I just don't remember it. So, moving on. We got Condemned Criminal Origins. Really good game. Highly recommend it. Good survival horror. A lot of games actually copy this game as far as horror elements now. You'll see a lot of stuff in this game in other games now. So this game's starting a whole lot of stuff for survival horror. Well, here's a game that's really, really fun. Battlefield Bad Company. Really enjoy this one. I don't really play too many Call of Duty shooter kind of games, but this game I really enjoyed because it had like, the comedy. The guys were like, it just wasn't the same. It was more, more laid back, not so much World War II, focused on that. These guys are more like goofballs, so I really enjoyed that part of the game. So highly recommend this one too. Why are all my games so dirty? What is going on? Oh, that's not dirty, that's just the way the texture is on the game. Okay, I was saying, what the heck? Next up, I think it's like one of the first games I bought for Xbox 360. Enchanted Arms. I really enjoyed this one. I love RPGs. I'm just kind of sad 360 didn't have a whole lot of them compared to like PS3, which I didn't buy at the time because I think when PS3 came out it was like $600. And back in, when I was like 2007, 2008, I can't remember when it came out, that was a lot of money back then. So I was like, no, I'm going to pass on that. So I think the Xbox 360 was like only like $300. It was like half the price. It's a really good game. I was to say, it comes with like a little comic book too. So that's pretty cool. I wish more games would still do this, come with like comic books and stuff. So that's good for collectors. Not even sure how many people actually own this game. So I know some people like it, some people don't like it. I like it, Can't nitpick everything. Here's another one I got. Oh my god, how do you even say that? Agarist War Zero? Record of Agarist War? I know I'm probably butchering that, sorry if I am. Actually, with this one, I never played. I played the first one. If it is the first one. But this one came with, of course, the game. As you see, it's still sealed. I never opened it. Comes with a little character data guide. All the stuff about the different characters. So I can't say much about it because I didn't play it. Also comes with a soundtrack. And looks like it's a card game, I guess. Really cool. Of course, I'm gonna leave all this stuff sealed and never open it. Because open it kind of just, depreciates the value. So that's cool. Maybe one day I'll play it. I don't know. I kind of want to keep it sealed since I've never even opened it. I might as well just keep it sealed now and see if I can just buy it digitally, maybe. Next, we got the first one I bought. Record of Egress War. So I guess this is the first one. I don't think I ever finished the game. I did like playing it. So now you play as one protagonist. I think you meet like another character, a female character. You guys have a kid, and then you take over playing as the kid as an adult, and it just progresses forward and forward to the family line. If I remember correctly. I think that's how it went. So it was interesting. Next up we got everybody's favorite Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Really good collection. Highly recommend it if you like Metal Gear. Does it have the first game on there? Or is it just 2, 3, and Peace Walker? I can't remember. They're really good. Enjoyable. Yeah, it's just the 3 games, 2, 3, and the Peace Walker. I actually only played like Peace Walker for like an hour. Then I stopped playing. Like I said back then, I was very busy with work and I didn't have time to finish it. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. I think they actually just released this again for modern consoles. But I think it's these versions of the game. They didn't improve them for modern consoles, so it's still the same exact ports of these. So if you're okay with that, then pick it up. Next up we got, if you saw my other video, Star Ocean. Oops, that game's falling over here. The Last Hope. It's a really good game. Like I said, I have most of the Star Ocean games. I do believe I did beat this one though. Like I beat most of them. I don't think there's one I didn't beat. Yeah, I beat them all. Really enjoyable. Hold on a second, guys, since my games kind of fell over here and kind of lost track where I'm at. Alright, next up we got The Last Remnant. I thought this game was okay. It was a little bit different as far as combat goes. I know you play as of course he plays with a team of characters, but the way you fight is different. We had to like command the whole entire squad to attack, stuff like that. It's definitely different, but they're interesting. Very, very, very challenging game too. By far one of the most challenging RPGs I ever played. I think my friend bought me this for Christmas, so stuff like that has sentimental value, so I'm always gonna hold on to this. So thank you, friend, for buying me that. Next up we got Metro Last Light, which I thought was okay. My brother was a fan of the series, so I decided to pick it up. I think I also saw an Angry Joe review about it, so I was like, oh, let me give the game a try. So the game was alright. I actually did beat it on Ranger mode, the hardest setting, which is funny because you play on Ranger mode, and your weapons actually get stronger in that mode. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but playing on Ranger mode was actually easier than playing it on normal, which was so funny. So yeah, if you want a somewhat challenge, yeah, play it on Ranger mode. Like I said, it's easier on Ranger mode than normal. Next up, one of my favorites. One of my favorites, Zone of the Enders. Really good series. I saw my last video, I did buy it on PlayStation 2 originally. Zone of the Enders and Zone of the Enders 2. I believe this one has both. Well, it does say HD Collection, so we're going to have both, right? So definitely pick that up. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I've bought Zone of the Enders like 4 or 5 times for each console release, so yeah, I have many copies of the game for each console. Next we've got Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This game was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I only played through it once. I could never really get the sword mechanic down really good, so it was okay. Just it reminded me a lot of, I don't want to say Devil May Cry, but it was very a lot of high in action, which is fine. I like action games, but like I said, I only played the game through once. It wasn't really my cup of tea, so to speak. Next up we got, and this game is infamous, Dante's Inferno. A lot of stuff in that game. I don't want to say it because YouTube, but yeah. If you like games about craziness, play this one. I think it was, people said knockoff of God of War. I can see what they're saying, but a little bit different. So I liked it. I really did like the game. So I actually saw the anime first, and then heard there was a game, so I went and picked up the game. So I enjoyed it, the anime and the game. I think you could also use the character from the game. Well, of course, the same character, but the costume from the game, or from the anime in the game. Next up, we got Alien Isolation. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. Good, really good survival horror game. One of the best, I think, that came out. With the very unique AI, that the alien, if you're playing on modern consoles that has like a little speaker or microphone in the controller, and you play with the setting on, if you talk, the alien hears you and comes for you. So if you want to make the game here, I'd say turn that mic off, because any little sound you make, the alien's going to hear you, and it's game over. It's a really good game. I highly recommend it. I also did get the platinum for it when I bought it for, was it PS4 or PS5? One of those two. So this one, I don't know if I played it all the way through 1,000% or 1,000%, 100%. Might have, I don't know, I can't remember. I'll have to plug in my Xbox 360 to find out. Anyway, and last up, we got Grand Theft Auto 5. Game everybody's played. It's probably sold like 20 million copies. I don't need to talk about it. Everybody loves it. So I got one, you got one, everybody got one. And that should do it with my Grand Theft Auto. As I'm sitting here looking at it, my Xbox 360 collection. Like I said, I didn't have too many games. I would have bought more, but like I said, at the time I was working full time. I didn't have time to really play a lot of games. But yeah, with that, guys, any questions about any games, let me know. Just leave a comment, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time.